Welcome. My name's Brian Knight, and I live in Melbourne, Australia, and it's just turned 5 o'clock in the morning on what is it? Must be Wednesday today. Trying to work out the day. Welcome, Darren. Looks like you're out on the road still.
Yeah, straight from Abu Dhabi, straight on the road.
I was going to say, it's no rest for the wicked. You're.
Yeah. I've not even unpacked from Abu Dhabi yet, man.
Just take the case with you.
Well, that's it. I've still got my liquids in the liquid bag. You know that you have to. Still in there, still using that. So,
Gosh.
anyway.
So welcome to this live FOREX analysis session. Just note any trades discussed as a group would be classed as educational only. That's because we're a group helping each other and we are not financial advisors. So please only take trades you're happy to take based on your own analysis. There is a full risk disclosure, a bit about us as live session traders. So let's just go and have a look at the movement. There's been a bit of a, like, what the hell is
Well,
this?
there has
China?
been. There has been, hasn't there? So, is this the start of some big moves? That's what I'm hoping for. But
yeah,
those JPY pairs are all continuing to sort of push up.
yeah, everything against the JPY, correct.
Yeah,
except for Swiss franc JPY. It's still just sitting there. Painful.
So what's going on with the Aussie dollar then? That seems to have found.
I know. Look at it. Strength. Well, you see, the thing is, we supply lots of stuff to China to make stuff to send to the US, right?
Yeah.
So when things weren't so good with, the relationships between, hey, Tom. There you go. Oh gosh, he's all happening. When things were not going so great between US and China, the Aussie dollar was a bit dampened off, as you can see. This sort of thing, ACAD. We'll go to A anyway. And now it's like there's a deal done, so we can send more stuff over. So and Tom got along there and it's pushed up, and you can see 100 and where do I measure it? It is like 130 pip move. So it's pretty simple from Tom's point of view. That there was a long, even though you've got triangles there or whatever, there's longs and a push up. Now, we've got these, what he calls the traps, or I don't know what you call them again now. The hoodangers or something. Oh, no. Anyway, whatever Tom calls them. And it's potentially forecasting or predicting to break the high over here, but at least come up to this sort of band as such. Now, I think Tom was of the view it might come down here before it goes up, but it's just taken off. Correct, Tom?
Yes, I'm not in this. I'm waiting for it to turn.
Yeah, to sell out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not. Looks like it's not ready to do that anytime. Well, not in the next couple of days. Well, it might in the next couple of days. You're going Tuesday into Wednesday, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm looking tonight around. Anywhere from tonight at 10 to tomorrow at 10 p.m.
10 would be your.
It's noon now.
Yeah, hang on a minute. I'm trying to work out what is that, London or no?
Yeah, around London.
London Open. Okay.
Yes, London Open around 10
p.m.
Yes,
correct. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just where my head is from your time to, yeah. So London Open, you reckon it'll do a pullback? I reckon it will too. And you think it might just start working its way back down? Okay, we'll see. Oh, it doesn't matter if it doesn't. You'll get a bit and then get out of it if you need to. Okay. Right. All right then. So, Darren, you never got into this, did you? Never.
Which pair are you looking at? Sorry, Brian.
AUD CAD.
Yeah, I'm in the buy for that.
Oh, wow. Okay, good.
Yeah. So
because it did this. I remember the discussion. It went green, red, all over the joint, and then all of a sudden it sort of took off. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I've got I've sort of got in it, and I can't remember when I got in it now. I've sort of survived up and down a bit, and then now I just caught that it's taken off, and
it's taken off very nicely.
I mean, I'm about sort of 11 or 12 when I looked, about 11 or 12% up on across, a whole bunch of trades. So when I've obviously been there before with this, and I've been sort of 20% up, and most of it sort of evaporated. So I think for me, I need to see a bit of result of this sort of wave of trades. I think if I don't, and then I'm going to have to sort of have a real rethink again on this. But the potential is there. I think these fundamentals are suggesting this could be maybe a longer term push. These AUD pairs. We'll have to see, won't we?
Yeah. But also too, though, Darren, you're trailing your stop losses. So even though you've got 11, I mean, if any of them can come out of that sort of danger period and then go into a stop profit, I mean, that's really the danger moment with it, or the period.
That's right. And I think potentially the next sort of stop loss move will put a lot of these into stop profit situations. But I need to see some, I need to see some good moves, like we've seen in the past, and because of the small inverted commas losses, do mount up. So I need to see some decent results off this current bunch of trades, I think.
Okay, anyway. Nice. All right, well, let's go through these pairs. Let's see how we go. I've got, I'm back on my normal bus stuff, so I've got to leave by, the hour sort of thing, or around that. But yes, and look at that. Market opens, gap, push up, and continues. Big market gap in there. It has to come back down to take that, to get rid of that, or to consume it. But it's not sort of looking like it's too ready at the moment. It might be with this.
What's that, AUDCHF?
Yeah, Swiss franc.
Did it not wick down and fill that gap? Or
no, not on the daily.
No.
Right. No, on the daily there's a big gap there. Well, considerable anyway.
Yeah.
So that's market open. That's Monday or Sunday, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday. So it's just finishing up higher now. So pushed up, pulled back down, pushed up, and it's only pulled down a little bit. So it looks like it's on the. So any of these, Tom, you're in buys or what's going on? You would have been from here.
No, I closed out everything again. I won my 6% already. I closed everything, and now I got like 2 trades open.
6% this week or 6%?
Yeah, 6% this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's only Tuesday for you.
Right. I'm waiting for the turns.
Right. Okay.
Well, it's not even really turns. I'm waiting for pullback for like So for like
Yeah.
this, for example, this one, I'm waiting.
Yep.
I have the high now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for the pullback to the top of
Yep.
that red wick to your left.
Yep.
So it's
Yeah,
going to pull back down in this area,
Yep.
and then when it pulls back down, I'll get in
Yep.
and ride it
then
out.
Ride it back up again. Okay.
So I'm just waiting. It's not necessarily a reversal I'm waiting for on a Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm looking for
Pullback.
a pullback or
Yeah,
a continuation, or just depends.
Well, a pullback would be a change of direction from the trend. So this trend is in a buy trend, or relatively from, where is it, down here somewhere, which is 11th of April. Yeah, somewhere around there. The trend is primarily buy.
Mm-hmm.
And this, what you'll see, pullback, and then a continuation of that current trend as such.
Right.
Yeah. And sort of this green forecast is basically what you're talking about. At some point here, it's going to do this pullback down to that red wick you're talking about, which is about where it says, and then take off again.
Right. So I'm
So
really
potentially maybe come back and touch the trend bar.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially come down maybe 1 week, a bit below or whatever, and then take off again.
Right.
Or continue its trend. Sorry, Tom, I interrupted.
No, you're absolutely right. That's it. I'm looking for it to come back into this area somewhere and give me a long to buy it out.
Okay. Yeah. And there's that wick there. Okay, no worries. And it's up now to that, I don't know, whatever that line.
Equal high. That's your equal high, equal low.
Yeah, it's not telling me there. It normally does, doesn't it? Oh, that's not it. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I'm coming off there. All right then. Oh, it's come back to that point. Right, yeah. Yeah, okay. ADC at Jeff. Right, yeah. So you're right. We're on that sort of like Tuesday to Wednesday where there will be this slight change of direction of what it currently is, and then potentially continue. Okay, AEDJPY. And you got to remember, or don't have to remember, but there is a certain, oh, wow, look at that. I know there's no gap there. AEDJPY. It came back down to it.
So that wicked down and fill the gap, didn't it? AEDJPY, is that right?
Correct. It did. Yeah. From that'll be from the Thursday, the day before, I think. Yeah, Thursday, week before. Sorry. Yeah, it came back down and just filled it out and then took off.
So I'm in this. So that's pretty good at the moment.
It's interesting though that the Renkos are saying, well, there potentially is going to be a turn here now and a pull back down.
Yeah.
A change of direction, even, and a change of trend. Anyway,
on yours.
Sorry?
On yours. Mine just says it's going to pull back to that red wick right where you have your stop now.
Right, just here.
And then take off again.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
But look, that little trade won. Yay!
Yeah, of course it did. No, I even went further and went up here. 3%.
Not bad.
Not bad. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. And yours is pull back and then push back up again, where this is push back down. Okay. You got to remember, what have we got here? That's nothing much. The 20th, so it'll be over here somewhere. I don't know why it's not showing up. Anyway, the 20th is where there'll be a rate decision. So I think that's going to be it doesn't matter. I don't have to wait for it, but I'm just saying there'll be a factor there. ADNZD, that also won. Tom?
Yeah.
Back up to there. It's another 2%.
I'm already out, waiting for the pullback.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. AD Singapore, I know you don't trade it, but that also has pushed back up too. Wow, look at that. How much is that? It looks substantial, but it might not be. Oh, yeah, it is. Look, nearly 120 pips. Just come up to those equal highs. Look at it there. Okay. AUD USD is that's the one. Remember here, we thought it would be, but it just turned and pushed back up.
Well, that's just come off nicely, come off the trend bar, isn't it? So
Trend bar, yeah.
So we get a long on it. If you get a pullback and then a long, then I'll be in there. Definitely in that.
Oh, pull back here and then a long out of it. You'll be into it. I thought you're into.
Hopefully.
Okay. All right.
No, I'm not in this one yet. Just waiting for that long.
Yeah. Well, this was our sort of forecast, but it's sort of not there at this point. Hang on a minute. Let's just move that one out of the way. Let's see what.
I was in it a while back, Brian, and then eventually I profited out. So I'm just being a bit more careful with these re-entries, and I'm I'm looking for it to either for another long or for it to at least to come back to the trend bar, touch the trend bar before I think about re-entering on these.
Yeah,
so I've been caught out a couple of times where I've got back in and then.
And then it's turned on you because you haven't actually had the long or the short.
Yeah.
But you're a lot more comfortable or secure with it because it's around the trend bar, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Yeah. AUD/USD. So with it currently, Tom, we got a long and a push up. And it changed. Now it stayed above it wicked down and touched the trend bar and it's sort of off. I mean, it's sort of potentially predicting this is going to go further up. Okay. But then a pullback on it. And then maybe a change of direction even. Wow.
Right. So I've already reassessed my situation on my side.
Yeah.
And my safety bars are in rail. I mean my bars are already set up that's the new low that it has to beat, and that's
this
bricks above.
This one down here, you mean?
No, move it up. You got a new low.
Sorry, where?
Right above the candle it just made. The brick it just made down at the bottom there.
This one brick? Here.
Yeah, not the one with the wick.
It's
not the one with the wick, but you take the brick.
No. Well, that's the wick, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the wick. I use the brick.
It's not much.
If it comes down to the brick, it's going to beat the wick, and that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, okay. And you'll potentially get a change of trend bar as well.
Right. So that blue trend bar is going to travel up as long as those candles are blue, it's going to travel up.
Yeah. But so
as soon as it beats this high, then that high now becomes your last low hanging fruit that goes across.
Yeah. Which is where I put that dotted line. Okay. Oh, dashed line. Sorry. Okay.
Now you wait.
Still waiting for the seller. Okay, no worries. All right, CAD CHF. Now this is go long. I mean, if you had jumped in on that long, where is it there? I just look at it. Or not even after the long. if you look, I don't know if you can look over here. So if I see the brick with the long, so you get the change, you get a brick, you get a long, even if you get into it there, you've got all of that. It has pulled back now, but yeah. Okay. Now it's come to this sort of equal high low, hasn't it?
And typically when you get higher lows, what are you looking for? You're looking for a pullback long wick brick.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it to come back into this zone that you have your little white bars on.
Yeah.
Tap into this zone
and then come off again.
And then take off again.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. CAD-J. Well, that took off, didn't it? Again, blue, long. Up she goes. Now we've got this over here, though. What you're saying, Tom, that it'll continue, or?
Yes, mine looks like yours.
Okay.
So I'm waiting for that one candle pullback with a wick,
and then push back up again.
Right.
If the pullback candle will have a wick on it, will it?
Normally. Well, that's what I wanted to have.
Yeah. Okay, we'll look for that. All right, CSF. Boy, this is crap. It's still sitting in there. Right. We got that. I mean, it has pushed up, but like this thing just does not want to break through. I'm still sitting, where am I at with it? It's like I'm 5 pips up or something. It's like, oh God. And the forecast is that it's going to sell out potentially. I don't know. But at the moment, it's sort of like a little ready bit there to pull back down. Price is down here. What are your thoughts, Tom, on this one? I think it's going to start selling out again now.
Well, I have it selling out to that first white brick down there at the bottom.
This
right there. One. So I'm waiting for a pullback to come down to that bottom white brick.
Yeah, but with the wick on it.
Well, mine already has a wick on it. Oh, you mean that candle right there?
Yeah, that one with the wick, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm expecting it not to break this low.
Okay.
So I'm expecting this to pull back down.
You mean the low here or the low over here?
No, right there.
No, that one. Okay.
Yeah. And then take off again.
Okay. So what you're saying that this brick being created potentially will have a wick above it, and then it potentially will sell out for a bit.
Well, it's just gonna for me, I'm only looking at it to pull back down to the second row.
Yeah, down to here.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles, five bricks back right there. Yeah, exactly.
And not break the bottom of it and then bounce back up again.
Right.
Oh yeah. Okay. Which is not something that I want anyway. Okay. I might just but then it looks like it might just even continue or not down.
Yeah, I'm looking at a bigger buy on a longer term time frame.
Bigger buy.
Oh yeah, on my daily, this is taking off. I mean, like taking off.
Okay. All right. But in the shorter term, you're
gonna get some sort of pullback.
Yeah. Okay. Your AUD. Wow. Now we're going to get pulled back on this. Gosh,
Yeah,
that's
I'm in the
been good.
sell this one.
Yeah. But potentially though, Darren, it might just pull back a bit
Oh yeah,
this part of the
yeah,
week before it continues down. So
yeah,
depends
definitely.
on how you, whether you're in any out of that sort of danger period or not.
Has that gap been filled, or
Yeah. You mean the daily gap? Yeah, there's no gap in
yeah,
there.
yeah,
All right, Eurocad. That also see they're all. It looks like they're all sort of doing this little bit of pull back up, isn't it? Or change of direction. It's just the day, isn't it? The end of Tuesday going into that sort of Wednesday. Mm. And it'll fully sort of make that move against the overall trend at the London Open. Is that what you're saying, Tom, that you noticed?
No, it's not even that. It's just I'm picking that time of day to come back and
okay.
look at it
Okay.
to say anything from this time, this
Mhm.
Tuesday at 10 o'clock to Wednesday at 10 o'clock, within that 24-hour period, I'm looking for things to slow down like this, give me a couple candles pull back, fail, and then keep pushing. And then on that Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock in the morning or whatever, I'll see that it failed, and then I'll
Yeah.
take the buy. Wednesday like to end on a high. So at this point, it's just a mental sit on your hands till this thing shifts.
Yeah. Okay. No worries. That's why you're out of so many trades and you're waiting. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So go along that. Like this is a weird. Okay.
So again, the first thing that pops to mind is it's going to pull back at some point and tap that
Yeah. This
with a
week.
wick or something
Yeah.
to tap you in and take off. So that's what I'm waiting for. I'm still waiting for the tap in.
Yeah. Okay.
If it doesn't come back and tap me in and just keeps going up, I missed it. I don't care.
Mhm.
I mean, what do I miss? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Okay. You're a GBP. Well, that just keeps plummeting, doesn't it?
Yes, and that's going to be an awesome move back up.
Mm. Mm. But we just got to wait for it.
but he's got further to go this yet for the sell.
Yep.
That's what I'm going for anyway.
Yeah. You're in the sell. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's got more to go. But it could do a little bit of a. Anyway, we'll just see how it plays out. Euro JPY. Right now, it's interesting. Most of these euros are all sort of selling out. Euro JPY, as soon as you come to it, it's like, oh, that's pushing up very nicely and continuing. But I think we're getting close to this target up here before it looks like it'll just continue up. It's just like it's on a rampage. I mean, there will be pullbacks, but overall, we're looking at continuing to buy. But, yeah, is that what you're seeing, Tom?
Yeah. Again, I'm just waiting for a pullback.
Yeah.
Give me a couple candles halfway back of this run.
Yeah.
Turn and let's go.
Or a candle even only. Euro NZD. Again, the euro just bombing out.
Well, I'm not in this yet, but I think probably I'm going to get into it. I think.
I don't think you should.
Do you know?
No. Well, I'm not going to. Please don't let me flavor what you're going to do, Darren, because I mean, there is no short here. Or I don't know, you might have a short. But the point that I'm seeing here is potentially this is pulling back at this made a lower low. Are you following this down, Tom?
I'm with you. I'm waiting for that buy back up.
Yeah, I think it's
Because
going
on
to
the
buy
higher
back.
time frame, we're on a massive buy up.
Mm,
So this is, to me, this is
if I
a
go,
pullback
I go daily
before.
on that. Yeah, look at the daily on. It's still on a pullback here at the moment,
Right.
but then yeah, I don't know.
But you have to understand, this is the daily.
Yeah, no. I understand that's
It's going to
daily.
look
Yeah.
completely different from yours.
I do know that. No, that's
Yeah.
fine. You got like a target up here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right here. Let's go back to the 2 hour on it. Yeah, I think Darren. I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to change your. Anyway, I'm looking at it potentially to buy back up now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. I'll have a look at that then.
And I think, Darren, I think the sort of the different views between the Renkos and the standard candles.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a clue in there to. I mean,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
have to experiment, but I think it's a clue in there to sort of like, oh yeah, I'd like to get the sell of that one, and then you look at Renko's and you go, that doesn't
Maybe
look
not.
like that's. Yeah, don't know. Anyway, just thought. All right, Euro and Singapore, which Tom doesn't trade. That also too is looking for a pullback at the moment, and then potentially a continuation down. So the Euros are sort of not looking great. You know, that Euro NZD could change. What Euro AUD? If I go back to that, because they're both, yeah. See, that's sort of saying pull back and then continue sell, where the Euro NZD, because they tend to copy each other. You might be right there, Darren. You know, it could be pull back and then sell out again. Anyway, okay, Euro USD. This is more of the you're waiting for a pullback and then a continued sell. I can see that, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, I took that short. So from the blue 6-pack.
Yeah. Oh, this over here.
On the other side.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So that one, right? That row right there, I took that short and I got that. Now I'm out. I'm waiting for the pullback.
Yeah.
And then I'll get in again.
Yeah. Okay. And it could even just pull back to the actual trend bar, touch it, whatever, and then drop off again. So, okay. All right, let's go GBPs. GA. Now, the British pound sort of gained a bit of strength, hasn't it? So even since they lowered the interest rate. Anyway, GA, there's a bit of a drop off though against the Aussie dollar. Oh, we have a short here. Ooh. But you know, like, look at this. Will it break that low? It's saying potentially it's just going to drop off the cliff, but yeah. Have you got something below here? Have you, Tom, as a sell stop?
I have my trade set up there for my short.
Yeah.
2 candles back.
Yeah.
So my stop is at that white candle just above the red one being created now.
That one here or here?
That one right there.
Oh wow, that's pretty tight.
That's the top of my short. Yeah. And then my entry is at the bottom of those 2 bricks.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So that when it triggers, I'll
Yeah.
actually be above the short when I move my stop up.
Yeah, I was going to say move it up. Okay, that's the sell. Radio GBP CAD. What a mess that one, eh? This is not going anywhere either. It's a bit like that CHF JPY. Well, we do have a long. We had a long there as well, but do you have an entry there or the one above? You do the one above. That would be most sensible. That it would be entry here somewhere, wouldn't it? You'd have to break that wick, and then yeah, okay. I'm gonna get rid of that one. Okay. All right. No worries. CHF, GBP CHF. Sorry. Whoa. Okay. See, if you got the long and you just got in it, that's all you needed to do. Oh, you had long there and it pulled back, and a long there and it pulled back as well. But
the Swiss franc's really weakened off, hasn't it?
yeah, I know. Crazy.
It's one of these sort of safe haven type of currencies, isn't it? Maybe with Trump doing his green some deals now, there's less demand.
Less demand for
Swiss
it.
franc,
Yeah.
and money's moving into other currency pairs like the AUD and
I think there might be a bit of
maybe
a
even the dollar.
there may be a bit of a pullback on this in the next 24 hours or so, and then push back up again. Anyway, is that where you're at, Tom? Pull back and then a push back up?
Well, I'm waiting. Well, yes and no, because I think it's going to come back down a little bit further.
Okay.
So I'm waiting for a nice pullback. You see that?
Okay.
You see that long down there at the bottom,
This
down
one.
further, the row before.
There.
Yeah, I'm looking for it to come back into that area, and then we're gonna decide which way we're gonna go. That's just me personally. That's what I think.
Okay. Well.
So I'm sitting here waiting for a turn, a pullback.
Yeah. No worries.
See the liquidity? Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'll go back to GBP CHF. You mean down here? Yeah.
Yeah, it's all the same. It's just all the same.
Yeah.
It's just some money sitting there.
GJ. Wow. Still a gap
Well,
in
that's
here.
absolutely flying. It's
Yeah, I know. But it's still a gap
high to the
though.
left. Yeah,
Darren, there's still a gap in there for a market open. So
I'm up 30% on this one.
How much? 60%?
3.
Oh, 3. That's okay.
I have 2 trades running. One on the daily and one on the 2 hour.
Okay.
Well, I've got to move my stop loss, so I'll probably put it just below that gap then.
Yeah, the stop profit. Yeah.
Yeah, stop profit. Yeah, it's already stop profit, so we're just below that gap. And,
all right. GN. Now that's a bit different, isn't it? Like just again.
Let me give you a suggestion, Brian.
Yeah.
Wait this stuff out. Because you can get the next brick could be white. And all of a sudden that green line is going to change to we're shooting down now.
Well, it's turned white anyway.
No, my point being is the next brick's going to decide, and that's going to change your entire view.
Yeah.
Because the computer will adjust with it.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'm just looking here. We've already got a white trend bar coming back in again.
Right. So mine shows it shooting down.
Yeah. It's just your feed. Okay, GBP Singapore, traded Tom. That's okay. That looks like that's coming back up. It has been. You got a long that. You got blue Mykoneshi ones. Yeah, and GU. That's a nice change too. I think this will buy further.
Yeah, just need a long on this now, and I'm in this one.
There you go. I've got a long on Tom's Renko. So
All right, yeah, you have, yeah. Maybe time to get in it.
yeah, we'll see. NZD cat. I'm going to review this when I get back after the run this morning when all the spreads settle down. Nah, this is a bit of rubbish going on here. NZD CAD. I don't know why.
I lost 2 trades on this.
Yeah, with this up and down.
Yeah.
I think it's worth getting into this long now, to be honest. I think this will push up. Just looking at the other NZDs, I think NZD is getting a bit of strength from somewhere. I don't know, like the AUD. I think it's finished this up and down that you'll lose 2 trades. I think it's now. Anyway, but then here, let's go this. If it breaks up past that wick there, that would be my entry. I'll look at that when I get back. Enter there somewhere. I think personally, but that's okay. That's just me. NZD, as I said in the start, take the trades based on your own analysis. Whoa. Potentially sell out. There's a gap in there, big gap. Big gap on NZD CHF. But anyway, that's okay. Wherever that wiki is here, I think. Anyway. NZD JPY, there's a fair bit of, so whoa, look at that go. Yeah, the long on that would have been a nice one too. And NU, that's taken off as well. It's a bit like the GU. Wow, that's how big is that? 100 pip candle for the day. And about the same to push down yesterday.
Mine only moved 3 brick.
Yeah, there's 3 bricks.
It hasn't moved at all.
Hey? Yeah, 3 bricks is substantial, isn't it?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Well, you got a long in there now and a change and back into blue. So anyway, it may just sort of top out up here too, but that potentially to buying that. Singapore, Japanese yen, that would take, look how that's been like just, that's gone. And then pull back. Okay.
Was that gap filled, Brian?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it filled out.
So that's good.
Yeah, I reckon this will. There's certainly something going to push up. UCAD. I'll keep on track here. Oh. Oh, hi, we've got in between. Let's see what happens. There's no wicks I can see there. This could create a wick off that one. We'll see. Or is this just the pullback before it continues up? Potentially, eh?
That's right.
Well, I'm in this for the buy now, so.
So yeah. What does it have to beat?
It has to beat this lower high here.
Well, it has to stay above your last white brick to your left. See your red wick?
Oh yeah, this one here.
Right.
Yeah.
See
Yeah.
your blue line?
Yeah, the blue line there, yep. Which is what price is currently.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So your brick there straight across
Yeah, that one.
is most likely going to
oh.
get right, is most likely going to get penetrated and break that low.
I'll come back to the trend bar. Okay.
The goal is to keep these prices above a range.
Mm-hmm.
So that last brick right there that you're pointing at is now the high point of the range.
Yeah. With the wick up here, it's already broken down past that.
Right. So
well, it broke up past it. Now it's pulled back.
Right. So let me give you an example.
Mm-hmm.
If you have that drawn across.
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Okay. So because you broke structure.
Yeah.
I'm looking for this to pull back underneath this white bar.
Yeah.
Someplace.
And then push back up.
Yeah, someplace. These could turn white again, these bricks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As long as it doesn't break this low.
Yeah. This low down, the low down here, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. So inside this area from that white box you just put on to the low, it's gonna come in here, mess around for a while.
Potentially there. With this red wick here. Yeah.
Or that last box that created before the long. See it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, this whole where are we? This whole bunch here.
That's it. Right there. So somewhere between those two boxes, I'm looking at this to go, blue, 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 white, 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 tap, 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 out, out, out. Mm-hmm. If it comes back in, because now this says you've reached a high, this should show you like a wick.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It'll pull back.
Yeah.
If it pulls back, because you've reached this high, there's a real potential that this will make a new low because we're on a downtrend.
Mm-hmm.
So if this turns and starts giving me a white candle, I'm getting into the short.
So this is where Darren would be. So he's saying, "Oh, I'm nearly ready to get in because I got a long." But the point is, Darren, you've got on the daily on standard candles, you've got a sell in the last 24 hours. And probably not a great idea to get into that. Well, you again are the master of your own things, but the point is that you get in, that might pull back. Well, has it might do.
I think I'm in it, but I've lost track now because of.
Oh, right, you're already in the USDK.
I can't remember if I'm in it or not, but certainly I was looking at it.
It's okay.
Yeah. Oh, no worries.
All right. All I'm saying, Darren, is looking at the two. I know you can hesitate and not take it. This could just then take off. That's fine. But I'm just I'm looking at how these things meld to give us potentially a better decision or better entry decision anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
USDCHF, we'll find out when you. So that also is pulling itself back down too. Like hasn't given you a long, Darren, but it did there, and that was a nice sort of move.
Yeah, it was nice.
So, but now
it could just be another sort of false start for the dollar, and
yeah.
There's a lot of imbalance created on the way down. I think, isn't there, on these? So at some point,
that's right. At some point, probably
it's going to want to come up and take some of that out, and then
I think it'll just be after the assassination.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, that could be it.
That'll be the turn on the dollar. Okay. Or multiple. USD JPY. And that would have. Oh, okay. Even look at that. It took off and then it's pulled back again. It's just got no strength on it. But then again, maybe pull back before it pushes back up higher. Is that how you're seeing it, Tom?
Yeah, I caught that whole run.
Yeah.
And then I'm just waiting for a pullback.
Yeah.
Wherever that's going to end on Tuesday.
Before it goes back up again.
Before it goes back up on Tuesday. On Wednesday.
Okay.
Wednesday likes to end on a high.
Yeah, okay. USD Singapore. Oh. Yeah, no, let's go. Let's put yeah. Oh yeah. Pushing back down. Gold is sort of come off a bit, hasn't it? It looks like it might push back up. It's not really pushing down very hard. It is now with all this sort of tariff stuff, it is doing a bit of a up and down. Okay, and silver, yeah, again, that's sort of mulling around as well. Now, what do we got? Bitcoin's gone to 104, nearly 105. That's a substantial push. Like, what is it from here? Or no, it'd be from, hang on, be from all the way down.
I'm gonna have to dash, Brian. So
you're right, there you go,
tomorrow.
mate. Go.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Cheers,
Cheers.
2,761. That's a substantial sort of go. All right, and where's his oil? Oh, it's come back up 63. So, yeah, that looks like that is going to come back up a bit further too. Oh, it's got along. I think this is where the market's gone. Nah, I don't want to get down any further. Yeah, but we've got this here. So it might just stall off in here. That's the target there, and then push down. All right.
Or you just make it a pullback here.
Until it pushes back up.
And then another push back up.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it would have to break. See the wicks up here? It would have to break that, like where that blue dotted line is just there.
Mm-hmm.
It would have to break it. It was going to continue up, but it also could come up to that and then pull back down again, then push up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Audio. All right, Tom. Interesting. There's a few that I want to take when I get back this morning. I know you different. Anyway, that's okay. Look at that. Oh, gosh. Pullbacks and drop off, it's saying, but whether it does. All right, then. I need to go. I'll see you later.
All right. Be safe out there.
I've got an anniversary today, 42 years, so I better.
Hey, congratulations.
Oh yeah, double murder. I'm going to the what do you call it? Where you go and ask to be released. I don't know
to get pardoned?
Yeah, well, no, not pardoned. It's where they, where they let you out of prison after good behaviour. I can't remember what it's called now.
I can't think of it either.
Yeah. I'm not worried about being pardoned. That's not going to happen. Anyway, all right then. Till tomorrow. At least the internet's working today, so that was good. All right. This new computer's been really good. It's working very nicely.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah, I'm loving it. It's fantastic. All right then. Take it easy.
All right. Take care.
Take life easy. Bye.